Well, welcome back to our YouTube channel, everybody. Champions Ride with Shuttle Bus. I know it's been a little while. It's been kind of a slow summer. Just doing some little odds and ends, baseball, minor league baseball trips and all that. But now the SEC football conference weekend kicks off here. And we're with the University of Georgia football team and its staff and family and coaches that I have for this week. We're down here playing the Gamecocks, University of South Carolina. So, for those who always heard about SEC football and how big it is, and let me tell you, it is. It's a big deal. There's a tractor trailer that pulls the Georgia Bulldogs football equipment. 6 buses for the football team, 2 buses for the staff, family. Tailgating is in its prime in the SEC. They say the big school for the tailgate party, the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss in Oxford. But every school has its own style, flair. So we're about an hour away from kickoff, 12 noon kickoff, thankfully. Let's go ahead and walk around a little bit and see life in the SEC on a football weekend. Georgia versus the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Even though I'm with the Georgia football team and staff, little known fact, I'm an alumni of the University of South Carolina. Graduated in '80. This is all being replicated numerous times over around the country today on game day, Saturday. One thing I always tell everybody, if you've never seen a football game, particularly in one of the big schools, like say some of the Big Ten schools, especially the SEC schools, take one in. It's an experience along with a game. We had a police escort all the way down from Athens, 2.5 hour drive. How you doing? Statue of George Rogers. Back when I was in school here, our only Heisman Trophy winner, George Rogers. There's the Gamecock. I really do believe that the filming really doesn't show justice to the scope and the size of what goes on. Across the street, start seeing some of the tents, and down here in Columbia, there's the state fairgrounds. We're gonna take a little loop around, make some video clips, put them together for you, and so hopefully you can get a breath and a feel of one of the big games here. I can say for rivalries is the Georgia-Carolina game. You know, Georgia coming off last year being a national champion. So far they're undefeated this year. Gamecocks, South Carolina, had a few bad years, but they're coming back with their new head coach, Coach Beamer. So, all right, we're going to take in, walk around a little bit and get some more clips for you guys. Columbia, South Carolina, SEC football, Georgia, South Carolina. By George Rogers and the Heisman. The Crown Royal tent. All I can really tell you is it's one big party at all these schools. A lot of people sit outside and watch them on TV outside here, never go inside a game. Work hard, play harder. Fit for a king.
Okay, but listen.
You took this pic during orientation.
Only thing keeping people sober right now is it's 11 o'clock in the morning, which I know don't stop some people, but if there's a night game by about 4 o'clock, you'll see a lot of tank people. So, but I see a lot of people starting to work on it. So by the time the game's over, it's gonna be a lot different. Oh yeah, you got plenty of room. Go for it. I don't know about that. Saturdays in the SEC, college football. Tents, cars lined up about far as you can see. So again, can't reinforce enough for those who ever had the chance to ever go to a college football game at a big location, big university, particularly in the SEC, the Southeastern Conference. Do yourself a favor and take one in. Way back on the other side is the campers and RVs. They'll come down a few days ahead of time and set up ahead of the game. Taking in the surroundings here while the game's going on a little bit. Gamecocks are struggling to hang in here with the Bulldogs so far. Tommy Suggs, the Garnett Way. Straight back there's the practice facilities for the Carolina football team. Yeah, take a look here. Williams-Brice Stadium. Say it's a sellout crowd today, which will put it at about 80,000. Picked up here by the shuttle bus here, offered to take me around and see a little bit, so very gracious of them. I've never been down here, this area. So take a little tour. Out tailgating who never go into the game. They have just as much fun having a TV out here. Quite a lot of facilities have been built back here since my days here of going to school, and even back in the early 2000s. I don't believe this was all back here. College football in the SEC is big time, as you can see. On the football campus. Wow. Indoor practice facility. Unreal. And we're just outside the stadium here. We're here with the cockaboose. Cabooses that are part of the big donors club. I've heard 25,000 or more, or they rent, have it up there for the whole season. Food. It's outside the stadium. A little bit of everything here for the football fan. Again, another big Saturday in football in the South, in the SEC. Well, the game's over. Carolina got kind of dismantled, but they were doing the player walkout for Georgia. So now we'll load up and have an escort back to Athens, Georgia. Georgia fans waiting on the team to come out. So that's going to put a wrap on here down in Columbia. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, add any comments to it. We appreciate to hear from all our fans out here.
See you later. Bye.
So we'll see you back in Athens, Georgia.